I'm Yun05. These 7 foods are why I'm still alive. I am Yun105 years old. My name is Mama Ruby Lee, and I need to tell you something about staying alive that they don't want you to know. I've buried 3 husbands, outlived all my siblings, and watched 5 generations of doctors come and go. Every single one of them tried to tell me what to eat and what not to eat. Every single one of them is dead now, and here I am, still kicking. They said my food would kill me. They said I ate too much fat, too much salt, too much of everything that makes life worth living. They wanted me to eat their cardboard diet food, take their pills, and follow their rules. Well, I got news for them. I've been eating the same 7 foods for over a century, and they're the reason I'm still here talking to you today. These aren't fancy superfoods you buy from some health store for $20 a bottle. These are the foods my great-grandmother taught my grandmother taught my mama, and my mama taught me. These are the foods that kept enslaved people alive when they had nothing. These are the foods that built strong backs and sharp minds and long lives, when the world said we weren't supposed to have any of those things. So if you want to know how to live to 105 and beyond, you better listen close, because what I'm about to tell you will save your life, but it goes against everything they've been selling you for the past 50 years. I was born in 1919 in Tuskegee, Alabama, back when life was hard and food was scarce and you ate what you could get or you didn't eat at all. My mama, bless her soul, was born into slavery in 1895 and learned to cook from women who knew how to make something out of nothing. See, when you can't run to the grocery store every time you get hungry, when you can't afford to throw food away, when you have to make every meal count for your survival, you learn real quick what foods give you energy and what foods make you weak. You learn what keeps you healthy through the winter and what helps you work from sunup to sundown without falling over. My mama used to say, "Ruby Lee, white folks got money to waste on food that don't do nothing for them. We don't have that luxury. Every bite we take better serve a purpose." That purpose was staying alive, staying strong, and staying healthy when there wasn't no doctor within 50 miles and no medicine you could afford, even if there was. The first food that's kept me alive all these years is something they say will kill you now. Real lard. Not that fake stuff they put in packages. I'm talking about lard from a pig that lived a good life, ate real food, and wasn't pumped full of chemicals. My great-grandmother rendered her own lard, and so did my grandmother, and so did my mama, and so have I for over 8 decades. They tell you fat will clog your arteries and give you heart attacks. Let me tell you something. I've been eating lard every single day for 105 years, and my heart is still beating strong. You know what gives you heart attacks? Stress, worry, eating food that ain't food, working yourself to death for people who don't care about you. Real lard is what your body needs to make hormones, to absorb vitamins, to keep your brain working right. Your grandmother's grandmother knew this. That's why she lived to be old and wise while eating food that these new age doctors say will kill you. I cook my eggs in lard. I cook my vegetables in lard. I cook my cornbread in lard. And every morning when I wake up at 105 years old, I thank the Lord for the wisdom of my ancestors who knew what real food was. The second food is something they've been lying to you about for decades. Salt, real salt, not that white chemical powder they put on your table. I'm talking about sea salt, the kind that comes from the ocean and has all the minerals your body is crying out for. My mama used to cure meat with salt, preserve vegetables with salt, season everything with salt. She lived to 89 years old, which was ancient back then when most folks didn't see 60. You know why? Because salt doesn't kill you. Dehydration kills you. Mineral deficiency kills you. Eating food with no flavor so you eat too much of it trying to feel satisfied, that kills you. Your body needs salt like it needs water. Every muscle in your body, including your heart, needs salt to work right. Your nervous system needs salt. Your digestion needs salt. But they scared you away from it because they wanted to sell you medicine instead of letting you eat the food that would keep you healthy. I put real salt on everything, my meat, my vegetables, my fruit when it needs a little something. And at 105, my blood pressure is better than most 50-year-olds walking around afraid of their own shadow. The third food is one they really hate: organ meat, liver, heart, kidneys, all the parts that city folks turn their nose up at while country folks knew they were getting the best nutrition on the whole animal. My mama would cook chicken liver with onions, beef heart in stew, pork kidneys with rice. She called them power foods because one small serving would give you energy for the whole day. These organs are where animals store all their vitamins, all their minerals, all the nutrients that keep them alive. Modern people eat muscle meat and throw away the organs, then wonder why they feel tired all the time, why they can't think straight, why they get sick so easy. It's because they're eating the least nutritious part of the animal and missing all the good stuff. I still eat liver once a week, heart when I can get it, kidneys when they're fresh. People look at me funny when I tell them this. Then they look at me even funnier when I tell them I'm 105 and feel better than they do at 65. The fourth food is something that sustained my people through the hardest times in history: bone broth. Not that watery stuff they sell in stores now. I'm talking about real bone broth made from bones that still have marrow in them, simmered for days until all the nutrients come out. My great-grandmother would take bones from whatever animal they could get, chicken, pig, cow, whatever, and boil them until the bones were soft and the water was thick with gelatin. That broth became the base for everything: soup, stew, rice, vegetables. Nothing went to waste, and everything gave nutrition. Bone broth has everything your body needs to heal itself: collagen for your joints, minerals for your bones, glycine for your sleep, gelatin for your digestion. It's like medicine you can make in your own kitchen for pennies. I make bone broth every week. I drink it straight, cook my rice in it, use it for soup base. It's kept my joints moving, my skin smooth, my digestion strong for over a century. While people my age are falling apart, I'm still walking without a cane, still cooking my own meals, still taking care of myself. The fifth food is something they said would give me diabetes: real molasses. Not sugar, not corn syrup, not artificial sweeteners that taste like chemicals. I'm talking about blackstrap molasses, the dark, thick kind that's full of iron and minerals. My mama would give me a spoonful of molasses every morning before school. She said it would keep me strong and help me think clear. She was right. Molasses has more iron than meat, more calcium than milk, more potassium than bananas. It's real food that gives you real energy, not like sugar that makes you high then crashes you down. I've been eating molasses for 105 years, and I've never had diabetes, never had blood sugar problems, never had the energy crashes that people get from eating fake sugar. My mind is still sharp, my energy is still steady, my blood runs strong. The sixth food is something that kept my ancestors healthy when they had to work harder than any human should have to work: fermented vegetables. Not just pickles, I'm talking about sauerkraut, fermented turnips, fermented collard greens, any vegetable that's been transformed by good bacteria. Back in slavery times and even after, people had to preserve vegetables without refrigeration. Fermentation was how they kept food from spoiling while making it even more nutritious. Those fermented vegetables kept people's stomachs healthy, their immune systems strong, their minds clear. Your gut is where most of your immune system lives. If your gut ain't healthy, you ain't healthy. These fermented foods put good bacteria in your stomach that fight off the bad bacteria, help you digest your food, make vitamins your body needs. I eat fermented vegetables every day. My digestion is perfect. My immune system is strong. I rarely get sick. At 105, I haven't had a cold in over 10 years. While people around me are always catching something, my body knows how to protect itself because I've been feeding it the right bacteria for over a century. The seventh food is something that modern people are scared of, but that gave my ancestors strength when they needed it most: raw milk. Not that pasteurized, homogenized stuff that comes in plastic jugs. I'm talking about milk straight from a cow that ate grass and lived a good life. My family always had a cow. We drank the milk raw, made butter from the cream, turned the sour milk into cheese. That milk was alive with enzymes that helped us digest it, probiotics that kept our stomachs healthy, vitamins that you can only get from animals that eat their natural food. They pasteurize milk now, which means they heat it up so high it kills all the good stuff. Then they wonder why so many people can't digest milk anymore. It's because they're not drinking milk. They're drinking dead white liquid that looks like milk but doesn't act like milk in your body. Raw milk from healthy cows is one of nature's perfect foods. It has everything a growing body needs: protein, fat, vitamins, minerals, enzymes. I've been drinking it for 105 years, and my bones are still strong. My teeth are still good. My body still works like it should. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Mama Ruby, the government says these foods are dangerous. The doctors say they'll make me sick. The news says I should be scared of them. Let me tell you something about fear. Fear is what they use to control you. Fear is what they use to make you buy their products instead of trusting your own body. Fear is what keeps you weak, sick, and dependent on them for everything. My ancestors ate these foods when they were fighting for their freedom, building their families, creating something from nothing. They didn't have time to be scared of their food. They needed their food to make them strong, and strong they were. My great-grandmother lived to 87 during slavery and after. My grandmother lived to 92 through Reconstruction and Jim Crow. My mama lived to 89 through the Depression and 2 world wars. And here I am at 105, still cooking, still cleaning, still taking care of myself, still sharp as a tack. You think that's a coincidence? You think we just got lucky with good genes? No, baby. We got smart with good food. The difference between then and now is that back then people ate food that was alive, food that still had its nutrients, food that came from animals and plants that lived the way nature intended. Now people eat food that comes from factories, food that's been processed and packaged and shipped thousands of miles, food that's been stripped of everything that made it food in the first place. Then they wonder why they're sick, why they're tired, why they can't think straight, why they die young. It's because they're not eating food anymore. They're eating food-like products designed to make money, not to nourish human bodies. But here's what they don't want you to know. You can still get real food if you know where to look, and you're willing to pay for quality instead of convenience. You can still find farmers who raise animals the right way, still find milk that hasn't been destroyed, still learn to make fermented foods in your own kitchen. It costs more than the fake food, yes. It takes more time than the fast food, yes. But what's your health worth? What's your life worth? What's living to 105 with your mind intact and your body working worth? I never spent a day in a hospital until I was 98, and that was just for a broken wrist from falling in my garden. Never had surgery, never had cancer, never had heart disease, never had diabetes, never had arthritis. At 105, I take no medications, I see no doctors, I have no chronic conditions. That didn't happen by accident. That happened because I ate the foods my ancestors ate, the foods that kept people alive when life was hard and medicine was scarce. Now let me tell you how to get these foods and how to prepare them, because it's not just what you eat, it's how you prepare it that makes the difference. For lard, you want to find a farmer who raises pigs on pasture, not in those factory farm prisons. Real pigs eat acorns and grass and roots, not corn and soy feed. The lard from pastured pigs is white and clean and smells like nothing but purity. That's what you render down and use for all your cooking. For salt, you want sea salt that still has all its minerals. It should be gray or pink or have some color to it, not white like snow. White salt is processed salt, dead salt. Real salt is alive with the minerals from the ocean that your body recognizes and can use. For organ meats, you want to find the same farmer who's raising animals, right? Organs from factory farm animals are full of toxins because that's where the body stores what it can't get rid of. Organs from healthy animals are full of nutrients because that's where healthy animals store their power. For bone broth, you want bones from those same healthy animals, and you want to simmer them for at least 24 hours with a little vinegar to pull all the minerals out. The broth should gel when it cools like Jell-O. That's how you know you got all the good stuff out of the bones. For molasses, you want blackstrap molasses that hasn't been processed to death. It should be dark and thick and taste like the earth. If it tastes like candy, it's not the real thing. For fermented vegetables, you can buy them if you can find ones that haven't been pasteurized, but it's better to make them yourself. All you need is vegetables, salt, and thyme. The bacteria that's already on the vegetables will do the work for you. For raw milk, you have to find a farmer who knows what they're doing because safety matters. The cows should be healthy, the farm should be clean, and the milk should be fresh. It's not legal everywhere, which should tell you something about who's really in control of your food choices. But more than just getting the right foods, you have to change your mindset about eating. Food isn't entertainment. Food isn't comfort. Food isn't something to pass time with. Food is medicine. Food is fuel. Food is what keeps you alive or what kills you slowly. Every bite you take is either feeding your health or feeding your disease. Every meal is either making you stronger or making you weaker. Every food choice is either honoring your ancestors who knew how to eat to survive or betraying their wisdom for the convenience of modern living. I've watched 5 generations of my family grow up, and I can tell you the difference between the ones who learned to eat real food and the ones who fell for the processed food lies. The ones who eat real food are healthy, strong, clear-minded. The ones who eat processed food are sick, weak, confused. It's that simple. It's that clear. It's that preventable. At 105 years old, I'm still here to tell you this because somebody needs to keep the old knowledge alive. Somebody needs to remember what real food looks like, what real health feels like, what real longevity is built on. Your great-grandmother knew how to eat. Your great-great-grandmother definitely knew. That knowledge is still in your blood, still in your DNA. You just have to remember it, claim it, live it. Stop being scared of the foods that made your ancestors strong. Start being scared of the foods that are making this generation weak. These 7 foods: real lard, real salt, organ meat, bone broth, molasses, fermented vegetables, and raw milk. These are your birthright. These are the foods that will give you the long, healthy life you deserve. I'm 105 years old, and I'm still cooking my own meals, tending my own garden, taking care of my own business. That didn't happen by luck. That happened by eating the foods that turn your body into the powerful, self-healing machine it was designed to be. Don't let them scare you away from your power. Don't let them keep you weak and dependent. Take back control of your health by taking back control of your food. Eat like your ancestors ate. Live like they lived, strong, healthy, and free. That's how you make it to 105. That's how you keep your mind sharp, your body working, your spirit strong. These 7 foods are waiting for you. Your health is waiting for you. Your long life is waiting for you. Now stop making excuses and start eating like your life depends on it. Because it does.